The winter blues is indeed a real thing. It's something that we all feel to varying degrees, from quite mild, being a little annoyed at, oh, it's another storm, right to about 2 to 6% of the population. It's an actual severe form of depression. Hi, my name's Dr. Janine Hubbard. I'm a registered psychologist and communications director with the Association of Psychology, Newfoundland and Labrador. It's that lethargy, it's that not wanting to leave the house, it's increased sleeping, it's lack of interest in activities, it's craving comfort foods, particularly carbohydrates. It's irritability. All of those things contribute to us just not enjoying ourselves and not enjoying the season. And the longer the winter goes on and the harsher the winter it is for us, the more of us may feel those symptoms. And I think this is a year where things did. They started very early and we have not had much of a reprieve. And then there's the scientific end that says there's something about our lack of exposure to sunlight, our lack of exposure to vitamin D, which actually can mess around with some of the chemicals in our brain. It affects serotonin, which is kind of helps regulate our mood, and melatonin, which is what regulates our sleep. And we know that those changes in the amount of sunlight and vitamin D that we're getting can really affect us on a physical and a psychological level. And it's funny, there are a lot of people who are almost afraid to disclose it because they think that we're just going to minimize it and say, everybody feels the winter blahs, get over it. And again, to a certain extent, we all do. Now, we'd never just say, get over it. There are lots of things we can do proactively, so there is help available. I think what you need to do to approach the winter blues, or as winter approaches, is embrace it. No, listen, we know it's coming. So figure out, what have I struggled with in the past and how can I combat that in the future? So maybe you felt really housebound, especially during storms, for example. So perhaps you plan proactively and say, okay, the next time I'm housebound for a storm, I have a project in mind. Whether it's sorting out a closet, whether it's making something in the shed, whether it's, I've got some knitting that I want to pull out, or we're going to pull out a jigsaw puzzle for the whole family to work on. Plan for some really fun indoor activities. Pull out a project and something that's going to actively engage your brain. And at the same time, let yourself have a little bit of vegging out on the couch as well.